Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is going to be my update for the second week of November. This week I didn't receive any dividends, but I made some changes in my portfolio and I also added some extra money into my portfolio. So keep in mind that I'm going through a transition, as I mentioned before, from a solely dividend investing strategy to a value dividend investing strategy. That means that I try to buy as many companies that are undervalued and having less diversification in my portfolio as well, and so I can focus more on my research on my own dividend stocks and try to gain those dividends and at the same time a lot of capital returns. So let's see how I did this week. So this week we had again a green week, which is awesome for me, of course. So you can see my main portfolio went up almost 2%. My ETF portfolio went up just a little over 0.25%, which is still impressive in my opinion, since the overall market was down this week. As you can see, SPY went down by 0.5%, so it means that I actually could beat the market in 1 week, which means absolutely nothing, because of course we have to think in the long term, but of course to have this small wins over time can mean that I will beat the market in the end, but let's see how it goes. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with my gain this week, and if you're interested to know also the amounts in dollars, I'm almost reaching 10k with my overall portfolio, so I can't wait to reach that milestone. That will be for sure something nice to see. So overall I gained 112 euros and 82 cents, and in dollars that is $129.74. And if we have a look on my dividends, like I said, I didn't receive anything. However, I did sell some stocks. Like I mentioned before, I'm trying to clean my portfolio as much as I can and only have undervalued stocks there and stocks that I actually understand the business, so I can do more research on them and invest even more in them. So in the case of Visa, it will surprise some of you guys, but I do think this stock is overvalued right now. As I mentioned before, I was waiting for a big drop. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen because we cannot time the market, so that's why I prefer to sell this one for a small loss of 1%. And I also sold my Leggett & Platt stock. I only invested like at 100 euros in it since the beginning. I didn't add much to it because I didn't understand their business, so that's why I also prefer to sell this stock. And this got me around $383 to invest this week, and a profit of $7.49. It's nothing, but I was not focusing on the profit itself. I was focusing on cleaning my portfolio to have less stocks, so I can focus more on my strategy, which is to again have more undervalued stocks and also stocks that I can understand the business, and to have also a nice dividend. Those are my 3 criteria to have in my portfolio to have this strategy. So let's go and see what I bought this last week. So this week I bought a new stock into my portfolio. It's not a really known company. It's called Smith Wesson Brands. That's the first one here. Ticker symbol is SYBI. I think it's really undervalued right now. And to read the description, it says that Smith & Wesson Brands is a manufacturer of firearms products. The company manufactures a range of handguns, including revolvers and pistols, long guns, including modern sporting rifles, etc., etc. And also they produce handcuffs, suppressors, and other kind of firearm related products. And they are really cheap right now. Their company's market cap is about $1 billion, and at the same time their revenue is also $1 billion, and the PE ratio is around 4, and the price to cash flow I believe is also around 5 or 6. So for me, that's a really an undervalued play right now, and I really like the company itself. I can understand what they do. I do know that their business is a little bit controversial because of the guns debate, let's say. However, I do think they're really overvalued right now, and they have contracts not only with private persons and private companies, but also with the government itself, and they are also an international company, so I believe they have big potential still to grow, and I'm very optimistic in their future. So that's why I bought 17 shares of it, and I don't think that's gonna be my final position. If it goes down, I will average down. I do want for now to have at least $500 invested in them, but I will see what happens. This actually needs to be week 2 and not week 1, so I will change that. Anyway, my second purchase was J&J. I invested like 20 euros in it. It was a little profit that I got from my crypto portfolio. I use my crypto portfolio as basically a little cash cow for my dividend portfolio. So every time I make a small profit, I sell and then I reinvest in my dividend portfolio. I also bought Intel, a share of it. Basically, I invested 50 euros in it. That's my contribution for the second week of November, basically, of my own money. Again, I'm not investing as I usually do because the markets keep going up. Of course, I do like to see the weekly capital appreciation, but this means that I'm also buying stocks more expensive than before, but that's okay. I do believe that we will be going through a bear market soon enough, and then I'll be starting to invest more and more on a weekly basis. So with these purchases, I added about $6.55 in a yearly dividend amount to my portfolio. That means that I am going to gain 55 cents on a monthly basis extra. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.